Good afternoon, everybody. There we go. Microphone was working for some reason. Well, it wasn't an OBS set to the microphone. Well, I do know why. It's because of a new device I plugged in last night. Anyway, how you all doing? You all doing good? Enjoying yourselves? Almost the weekend for some, weekend for others. End of the week, the relaxing bit, the time to enjoy it. And do what you want, hopefully, unless you're working, of course. Then make sure you're getting paid triple. As if, right? As if you can do that. I'd like to be paid triple. Did you want a job? Yeah? Well, you're getting paid singly then. What we tell you. Well, we're back into it, ATS, and it's on Wednesday, actually. Which is annoying because the appointment I had yesterday, I was halfway there. It was a 50-minute walk, and 30 minutes into it, it got cancelled. So, bright side, I suppose 50 minutes there, 50 minutes back, turned into 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. So, but still, when you have chronic fatigue, not ideal, no matter what. So, anyway, yeah, like on Wednesday, I finished at 4:30, and I'll be doing the same today, just to keep it even, well, roughly 4:30. You know how it's been going the last few streams, especially last time I went with this. Ended 2 hours over my end time. Because my refusal to stop halfway through a delivery. So, that means we're in Mexico. Which means I've got to make my way back. Now, we made a change to the rules. I had a big think about it the other day. I came up with it because we got the problem at the moment, obviously, with having to get back to our town that our garage is in. And I've changed that to getting back to the state or country, depending what I'm playing, the garage is in. And that just gives us more variety of places we can go to. We don't have to worry about getting back, because I ran into a problem on ETS2 where I had no way of getting back to where I wanted to be, or back to my home base. And that also solves the other problem of when I've got so many garages that I've unlocked the ability to deliver for all the companies that are available, and then not having much of an option to go here, there and everywhere all over the maps. That just gives me more, so I can actually dot my garages all over the place. Make it easier that way. It gives me more options, especially when I'm doing short deliveries, not long deliveries. Should we find a job? Actually, I better get in there and check what my sleep and all that is. Now, was it ETS that I actually slept before I finished, or was it this one? I can't remember. About to find out. So let's go find out. I'm pretty sure we're in Mexico. Got to make our way back to Washington the best we can. Obviously, delivering from or delivering to Walmart, isn't it? Walmart. Yeah, I got the real thing on. Okay, so currently, let's go find a place to sleep. Bring the map up. Go find a place to sleep. Actually, we've got a bonus here. We've got something we can unlock and go to sleep at. So obviously this is a truck dealer's. So let's go there, have a sleep and see what we can get in the way of deliveries.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's. And obviously because I was, I don't have the old wind mirrors up like that. And I didn't have GPS up. I must come down in cab view. So we'll be going off in bumper view when we do the delivery. For the moment I'll stay in cab because of all the intersections and everything. So how do I get out and follow the green marker? Yeah, I'll do that, eh? Like you normally do in this game. Now, why isn't that Oh, there we go. Okay. I was just wondering why my steering wheel wasn't auto-centering.
Turn left.
Green light.
Get ready to turn left.
And of course, if you're new to the stream, haven't seen one of my streams of ATS or ATS2, and wondering what the competition is about, thought I'd make it. Basically, it's the first of the two games where I can get to having 100 garages fully equipped with trucks and employees, and 100 million in the bank. I'm trying to figure out which one's the easiest to make it, but just to make it sort of more even, I've got a little rules and guidelines I've got to adhere to. Now, if you want to know what they are, just type in !truck into chat and that'll bring it up. For the most part, there's a, I think there's one rule in there that I didn't put in because I can only put so many characters into the command, 500.
Right.
But actually, it happens to be the rule that I've adjusted.
Turn right.
Because originally, because there's obviously not 100 companies in the game. Now, one of the rules is, I will tell you this, one of the rules is I can only drive for one company at the moment, but I can add another company every time I get a new garage. And at the same time, I also can then upgrade my truck until it's fully upgraded, of course. So with 100 garages, there ain't going to be 100 companies. You could well
Stay right, then turn right.
Which would put a bit of a problem because I had to obviously make it back to the city or the town my garage was in after doing the delivery. Oh, I got a red light again. Have I got me? I think I do. I got my accelerator pedals sticking. I need to give it another vacuum, give it a shake in a vacuum. I really need to open it. Anyway, yeah, and if there's only 15 companies in there, after that I've got garages all over the show. And I just thought that'd be a bit difficult. Mind you, 100 garages is quite a lot, isn't it? We're in Mexico. I don't know if they have a turn on right system. So originally I was going to go, okay, after I've unlocked all the companies, I can go all over the place, anywhere I wanted to go. But I've changed that now. But then, yeah, with 100 garages, maybe. Didn't think about that, eh? With 100 garages, I'll have 100 different places to go. I think it's in Mexico. Is it divided in states? I'm not sure. Or districts, anything like that.
This is where it ends.
Canada will be. Pretty sure Canada will be. Where's the sleep up there? America, obviously, but there's not 100 states. But definitely cover half of my garages in America alone, so. I don't know. But like I said, this is the first time I'm doing it. Obviously, there's going to be some tweaks to the rules and stuff, and at the end of it, whatever wins, then I've by then iron out kinks and stuff. So if they ever decide to give the losing game an opportunity to come back and have a win, I would have had all the rules ready to go and covered all the bases and everything else and gone through all the bits and pieces that problems that I had to adjust for. Alright, let's find a job. We need a job to Walmart. I don't think there's a Walmart here. No, there isn't. And there isn't a job to Walmart either. I almost said, why would Dole need it? But, you know, pineapple, obviously, and other things. Alright, I need another sleep then. Bit annoying because it was perfect time. 6 o'clock, we would have got a lot of the day in. Let's have another rest. The thing is, if I have the same situation, I end up with, actually, have we got anywhere closer? Oh, we do. Better check that first, because that's only up the road. Now let's zoom out and see. They're divided into states. Canada is divided. Hang on. Hang on. That's Canada there, isn't it? Is that all they've done? ProMods has done? Surely not. Surely they would have done a bit more before the release. If I'd known that, I would have gone, I should have checked that, but I thought I saw this full of towns and stuff. Otherwise I would have gone with Canada Dream. Definitely would have gone with Canada Dream. Oh, I could always go with Canada Dream, obviously. But that is I'm going to actually check if the mod is working. Alright, so I'm going to just change profile. Just bear with me, I'll just change screens here. Right, I'm having a look now. Okay, the mod's working. Maybe I should look for an update to it too. Damn. And okay, well, I'm going to look for my, if I remember, Canada Dream, Canada Dream. After the stream, hopefully, and check it out. I wanted to get it down too, but I wasn't sure if it worked with Pro Mods. That was the one thing I wasn't sure about. I couldn't quite see. All I know that the guy that does Coast to Coast is taking over Canada Dream. Alright, let's see what we got here this time around. Anything to oh, we've got quite a few. There's a Walmart. In Illinois, totally the wrong direction. Texas. Well, I gotta take it though, that's the rule. Even though it's in the wrong direction. We could always do the big one and get it out of the way. Just out of curiosity. No, I was clicked on the wrong one. It needs to be this one. There we go. I thought there was more. We've got a Walmart to Oklahoma. Looks like we're going to Oklahoma. It's the only Walmart I got. So we're going to make our way to Oklahoma and try and make our way back to, Washington. That's 45 grand. How far away is it? It doesn't say. Well, I can tell you what, it's not 2,000 miles like it was to get down here from Washington. That's for sure. Right, and the other thing that I did too on Wednesday with ETS2 is I added a compressor to the desktop audio in OBS. As you know, well, people who've watched this before, as you know, I go in and out of
Okay, here we go.
cab view to bumper view because I like the bumper view with the, well, you can see more of the scene, but scenery, but especially the sound of the trucks, especially in ATS. Those trucks sound amazing in ATS. And I had to keep turning the volume down because it gets louder when you're in bumper view. So I've put the compressor there to try and keep both of them at the same sound levels. It's saving me do that, hopefully. But it shouldn't be any louder than that. It'll be a little louder. I can see the when the compressor kicks in, but it'll be a little bit louder in bumper view, but not too much. Main thing is obviously still be able to hear me. Right, I did choose that one, didn't I? Clearly. But that was interesting about Canada, ProMods Canada. You really would have thought they had a lot more than that before they released it, but clearly not. And I do want those options. Problem is I've got to keep it on there because I've got, weirdly, I've got Mexico for ProMods. There's a whole, like, country in between Mexico and Canada, so I don't know why.
Stay left and then turn left.
Oh, okay. Right. Thanks, mate. Very nice of you to let me in.
Turn left.
Oh, I'm out of fuel too, almost. Alright, we'll jump in and get the, some petrol. We're going past the petrol station anyway. Well, diesel. Get some diesel, not petrol. I didn't actually see how much time I had before the contract expired. No longer available. Yeah, we just covered that GPS. Think so. Where is this? Oh, further up. Geez, you know how to read a map? Doesn't look like it, does it? Look. There's that sticky accelerator. Maybe I should give it a shake while I'm at the garage here. See what pulls out. Dinosaur bones. Ground up dinosaur bones. Now, am I going to get across there? Seems a bit busy. Let me indicate my intentions. There's other ones up here. Can I actually go? Oh, I should be able to, surely. That's not a one-way street there, is it?
Okay, let's find a new route.
Actually, it looks like it is a one-way street. Ow.
Stay left and then turn left.
Don't know why I said ow. It's not like it really hurt me. The force feedback actually got me. Also have to press right buttons, eh? We're starting like this again. I got up early. Really early. I had a heck of a day yesterday. Heck of a day. Right. I need to get comfortable. I should do that before I start streaming. Oh, look at this. It's a busy little area around here, isn't it? Mind you, 4:39 PM, it could be rush hour traffic for all I know. Yeah, I suppose. Roughly. Maybe. You see the rev counter going up and down a little bit there. Do you think 76 Fahrenheit would be a little lot, especially when I'm using the summer mod, we're right in the middle of summer, for Mexico, close to the equator, would be a little, there's my accelerator, just starting that south off. I didn't even touch it that time, so it's gone from sticking to deciding to have a mind of its own. Are you kidding me? Come on. Let's be a typical New Zealander and see if we can't sneak down this way. This is a one-way street, isn't it? Can I take the risk?
Stay left, and then turn left. Turn left.
There you go. Oh!
Stay left.
Well, here's where the traffic problem was.
It was a nice ride.
Alright. It's the only job.
Job done.
Where is it? Oh. On the back.
Rerouting. Finding new route. Stay left, and then turn left.
18%. Oh, I didn't really take note of that. I mean, I was right there. I stayed the night at a mechanic's. That's got to be the wheels, surely, after that long trip.
Let's do this.
Let's do this then, as you insist. Where's my coffee? Actually, I wouldn't mind checking the diagnostics out to see exactly what's wrong with this. I don't remember having a big crash. You alright, mate? Looking busy. We'll see you later.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Recomputing.
I think I know what the cause of the traffic issues here is. That, a lot of crashing. Teach me to learn to drive. Am I going to hit you? Oh, nicely done. I get the feeling this is dangerous territory here. So we've got 1,000 miles to go. No, yeah, she's real bad for some reason. Is the old accelerator pedal. There's a hole inside here. Why? No, stop that. I can see accidents happening because of this today. Since I'm finishing at 4:30 today, I'm going to try and remember not to have a break like I did with, oh mind you, I suppose I should actually, because that's why I did do it. I've got to keep it fair, don't I? I stopped at 4 as usual and had made coffee and everything, and then out of habit. Or maybe I'll do it earlier, at 3:30 or something. Yeah, it's going to get my nerves. We'll go into bumper view once we get out of here. Oh, that coffee, I'll tell you what, that coffee, I've got a very, very, very flashy coffee. And it's not nice when it's cold. Unlike the cheap brand. I mean, this one's definitely nicer when it's hot, but than the other one, but quite the opposite when it's cold. Good old Makona. Makona half hair, more. That's what the ad we said here. Right, yeah. So I'll try and remember having a break at 3:30, and while the kettle is boiling, I'll quickly whip out the vacuum cleaner and run it over the pedals. See if that'll make a difference. Hope it will. I seem to have problems with it over winter time because I'm wearing socks more often. Obviously, socks pick up all the garbage. It's too cold not to. Made it. And it's finally thinned out.
Stay